Hello sports fans, Johnny Barrios here. Just want to take the time to show you exactly the 1-2 punch that I'm doing for the pre-spawn into the spawn, and probably after the post-spawn. I'll be using the same baits. I've been having success with the Gary Yamamoto Zaku. That's a swim bait. It's 4 inches. It's got a segmented tail. It's got great action. And I'm fishing it with a Trokar 4-aught hook, swim bait hook. And that's what I do is up against the bank, I'll skip them underneath the docks. There's a couple of docks in this area too, some rocks and some cattails. I'll skip it through the cattails there and I'll work it fast, twitching it, pausing it. And if they're cruising along there and they're active, they'll go after these guys. And I have these in several colors. The best colors I've been using, this is like a glimmer. I also have a white. That's for if I want to be able to see it. The water's stained. The water right now is pretty clear. It's clearing up. It's a little bit stained, but now it's clearing up. And then what I do is, and then of course I got the black and blue with the little, looks like green pumpkin in here. I don't know the names. You go on the websites, you go to Tackle Supply Depot, or I got these at Dick's, and you can see all the colors that they have. Fantastic bait. And I also use them on my chatterbaits. Chatterbaits I'm using is, of course, Z-Man, and I got a couple from Swamp Baits, and I also have from Z-Man, the Elite is basically what I've been using a lot. And for the trailers, this one here has the Kitech 4-inch shad. That's a great bait. These are all 3/8 ounce. I do 3/8 ounce when it comes to the shorelines there. This is a thumper from actually from Strike King. I think it's a thumper. It has a little. It's great for throwing against rocks. It's a crawdad imitation. It's pumpkin. And what I do is I got a Gary Yamamoto twin tail on here, 4-inch grub. I see bluegills are up against the bank now, so now I will go more towards a bluegill color. So I got my little yellows in there. This is also another Z-Man Elite. And I have the Gary Yamamoto Zaku on there. Perfect imitation. I just caught 3 or 4 bass already now on this bait right here alone, casting along the cattails. And now I'm going to start fishing spinnerbaits along the outside weed line to see if there's any bigger bass there. I lost a nice one, came unbuttoned. I don't know how. They got a big 6-aught Gamakatsu hook here on these Z-Man chatterbaits, but that's fishing, sports fans. Okay, spinnerbaits. I like single spinners. I don't like, because I'm fishing hydrilla weeds here, so they're juvenile right now, so they're not all to the surface. So I'm fishing the subsurface of the weed lines, but they are tough. So I don't want to get all snagged up with a tandem. So I go with a willow leaf when it's sunny. It's like bluebird skies today. This is a Terminator, white and blue. You want to go with the predominant bait fish outside the weed lines here into deeper water is alewives in Connecticut. I put the Gary Yamamoto Zaku on there. Nice imitation there. When I'm up against the bank, if I want to throw a smaller, of course these are all 1/2 ounce. And when I get into the shallows, I'll throw a 1/4 ounce Picasso. There's a little Picasso there. And what I did is modified it. I put one little nickel tortoise spinner on there. I like gold on cloudy days and silver on sunny days. And I also caught a few on these here. I got these from Fish Head. It's a Fish Head spinnerbait with the underspin on it. I don't know if you can see it. Almost like that flashy swimmer I got from an owner. But it's in a spinnerbait. And I got a reaction swim tail on there, and I dipped it in Dipping Glow. A little tip there to give it a little chartreuse. I'll throw this in when the water's a little more stained. And this is, of course, this is a white and chartreuse. And I got the single number 5, I think it is, number 5 tortoise shell there. I like tortoise shells. It gives a lot of vibration. And of course I'm using the Gary Yamamoto spinnerbaits. And basically what I did is they come with colored willow leaves on here. And it's the only tandem I would use because it's built that way. But it's got a little, I don't know if you can see, this one's like supposed to be a baby bass. I put a lot of bass on it. So I took the willow off it, downsized it to a number 2, number 3, and it's a nickel for a little flash. And I think that's about it, sports fans. Just wanted to let you know that's what I've been using. I'll be using. So on a lot of my posts, you're going to be seeing me saying the same baits. I also got some nice custom chatterbaits coming in from several manufacturers. So I'm going to see one from Swamp Baits, I guess it's called, and going to check them out and try to help out the local guys. All right, sports fans, this is a little lengthy, but I just wanted to let you know what's going on. Okay, enjoy the great outdoors, and God bless.